Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from Dublin. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
As a QB in this league, you finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And a plunge of the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. And it's a nice little chunk for 6 yards. That play wrapped up by DeMar Davis. So now it's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And his first pass falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Allen setting up to throw. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Golden Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. They motion a receiver left. First down throw by Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun is Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has the connection to Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They give to Barkley, left side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. 16 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Complete, it's Cooper. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This, 42 yards from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And they'll have 1st down. They're running the option, short side. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Action made to Dell. And that's good for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hauled in by Dobbins. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Purdy on 1st down. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that ball, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return with more NFL action after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They put a receiver in motion right. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. Allen now on 1st down. Pass complete to Campbell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about in the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He gets one for the back of the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Allen looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal. McLaughlin goes up and over for the touchdown. The Shamrocks take a 2nd quarter lead. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This will be caught by Cooper. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Toss play to Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's on the move. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, the defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Barkley's got it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least the 1st down, a couple more chances to make up for it.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Run here following the penalty. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Purdy to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas kickers and quarterbacks are similar. They want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. The in route complete. Starts to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Ireland. And it's the Shamrocks, who have 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they face 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Golden Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw by Purdy. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Blankenship. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He's back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So we've reached halftime with the Shamrocks in front in Dublin. Now it's back across the Atlantic to our studios in sunny Orlando, Florida. Let's hear from Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start out west in the capital city of Sacramento, California, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Devin Singletary, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. To return, here's Paris Campbell. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Hauled in by Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. And now it's second down. A give to Dobbins to start the third. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Campbell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Shamrocks grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Shamrocks grow their lead to 8. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Golden Eagles headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. This is ahead for about 5. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd and just 2 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Got his target. It's Otten. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun is Purdy. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives them the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Purdy on first down. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll send him over right. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends motioning right. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going left. 2nd and 10 now. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. He'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Barkley is in. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here we go, toss to the right side. And he will get into the end zone. Only fair. He got them the touchdown, so they let him pick up the 2 as well. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Gamble now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes their offense out again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Allen on the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the fourth quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running it again with Dobbins. Broke through the tackle. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks take a fourth quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. The team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. A tight end in motion now. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 27. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Purdy throwing here on first. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Purdy throwing here. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They send a receiver in motion right. First down throw by Purdy. Put the body on the line for his team. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll give them a first down. Now it's Purdy. Neighbors with a catch. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside 25. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. On first down, Allen escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going with Dobbins here. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he carries it for the touchdown. The Shamrocks take a 4th quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Shamrocks break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Able to find Jones. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Completes this one to Otten. And that will not be enough for a first down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Motion man sent left. Now Purdy. He's got it near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Shamrocks are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action now with Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 3 now. Setting up to pass. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down, ball at the 36. A give right side to Dobbins. Pushing for the red zone. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to, explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to, explode through.
And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. This is Cooper working the left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. One final shot here. Escapes out to the left. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Shamrocks as we say so long from Dublin.